just like went to the windshield.
Diagnosing a 2009 Silverado.
I say it's a 2008 Silverado.
Because it's a 2008 Silverado. This is what a transmission sounds like when it's afraid it's gonna fall down. It's okay, little buddy. One more rip. Okay.
So this is a standard Friday afternoon at 777 Performance. It's approximately 4:52, so we still got 8 more minutes of work time, but
Expert pilots only. Yeah. Dude, put it down. I don't like that. I don't like this. I'm hiding behind the pilot. He's gonna protect himself first. If I end up blind after today, someone else edited this video. Oh!
What did it do? It hit the couch.
Oh, it hit the couch. You drove it into the couch. Guys, you freaking ruined the couch.
hey. Looks like Ling Ling's eyes.
Dad. So Ralph is on the lift, ready to rock. First order of business here is getting the exhaust off. Like I said before, these are Pipes Street Pro. I'm not sponsored by Pipes or anything, but like I really like the way this exhaust sounds. But not gonna use it anyway, because this thing's gonna get boom tubes. Actually, you can see the original boom tube mount up here that Jeff Lutz put there back in 2014. Pretty funny. Are you done yet? Well, yeah. All right, because like you're gonna do the whole thing, right? That's me. I'm just gonna stand here and talk while Baylor does the whole thing. Not really.
No.
Let's get going. Gotta get these clamps off up here, then back there, drop this whole thing, and then there's really all kinds of room for activities to get this transmission out of here. And yeah, the bell housing bolts are all right up in your face. That's so easy. This is like what the kit comes with. It's just a bunch of freaking clamps and some random pipe I had laying around to make it work with the LS headers. It came off pretty easily. You just had to spray some WD-40 in there and give it a good banging. But now we got all kinds of room for activities under here. Now this is like way more manageable. You can see the trans tunnel I made for it. I welded it, but I didn't like bother to do anything to the underside yet. It's actually pretty nice up top, but the underside was kind of an afterthought. This trans tunnel would not take a 6-speed, like a 6L8090 before. Like I had to hog it all out to make this thing work. But now we gotta get the starter out. We should probably unhook the battery too, I would say. It's probably a good plan. I always hate not unhooking the battery. Then you gotta move the starter and you bump some wires off something and it freaking arcs and scares the freaking crap out of you. Battery's unhooked, starter's out of the way, just dangling. Probably shouldn't let your starter dangle if you actually care about your wires, but I don't. So, yeah, case in point, I don't think this was supposed to come off. Actually, yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, we'll have to put a pin on that and address that later. Anyway, yeah, that'll hold the motor over to do this. And I've found using a 1/2-inch ratchet is the way to go, because you have a lot more torque. Even though it's relatively the same length, you don't get as much flex in the actual extension. And the way these are kind of work, you can kind of like nestle a wrench up in here with an extension on it, like next to the block, and gives you a nice place to, like, you know, rotate from, which is kind of sucky with these 6Ls. They have the fully enclosed bell housing. Like my 4L80 is open on the bottom, so I just use a ratchet wrench and bust the palms of my hands every time I do it. But another pro to this is there's only 3 on here. I'm used to 6, so we're making progress here. So all 3 of those are out. Now we're gonna move on to the Crossmember. What we'll do is we'll get, you don't gotta jack anything up right now. We'll get that bolt out right there, and then you'll pick up the transmission a little bit, and then we'll get the Crossmember out. So that one is a 15. Might be wondering, why am I wearing my hat backwards? Well, if it's on forwards, I hit my head on stuff a lot. That's why. Keep in mind, this whole car was built in a matter of like 3 weeks in 2017. These must be the old motor mount bolts that like fell through the frame putting these on. They're just chilling out down here. Woo. And you can see I got that power steering leak Don't know where that was coming from, but we will figure that out too. Almost looks like this line backed out or something. That's weird. Oh, look at this custom bracket I made here. Kind of cut up the old 6L bracket to like make one that would work right for this. Just cut one ear off and moved it up here. Kind of funny. Yeah, pig it up, pig it up, pig it up, pig it up, pig it up. You know what's funny is there's been so many different transmissions in this thing that I labeled 6L on here so that I knew which crossmember holes it would go to. Because like, I think these two might have been where the Muncie was, or the Turbo 400. Or one or both of them. I don't freaking know. Actually, I think this was probably Turbo 400, and I think this was Muncie. I don't know. There's no good way to put this crossmember on here. It's had one bolt in it, it's had two bolts in it. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. But we ended up having to finagle this around a little bit, get this pad off before the crossmember can come out, just because the transmission can't get lifted enough to get the little stud free. But it's out now. Just use your imagination. It really wasn't that interesting. The bulk of the video is not this piece, so hold your horses. I have been through hell when it comes to changing transmissions. This is the easiest thing ever, because if this were the Escalade, I'd still be getting the transfer case off. You want to let her down there, Dale? All right. Well, we'll go a little slower there. Might be a good idea. You know, we can keep going. Let her go. Going slow. Okay, that's probably good. Okay, I can't see anything right now. But like that guy from SpongeBob, he's like, my eyes! My eyes! So get this cooler line off here. That looks like a 13. And it's probably gonna drip. So we're gonna wanna find some type of fluid containment apparatus like this here handy dandy bucket. Work just fine. You wanna get it? You're Mr. Impact Gun over here. I'm doing everything the hard way.
I like to do it the easy way.
And we got youngin. You're one of those. What's your generation, like Generation Z or something?
I don't even know.
You're the one after millennial that is lazy. That's the old bolt in the Kobe. Yeah, we only got one connector, and that's that right there. So we just gotta get these. We gotta get this thing supported and get the belt housing bolts up. We can start with these bottom ones here. Those are 15s.
Let's get the extendo ratchet. I can start with the top ones if you want.
No, it's still on the dowels. It's fine until we break it free from the dowels. And really careful. We're free balling now. It's so goofy with this. Like, it's screaming. It's falling. This is what a transmission sounds like when it's afraid it's gonna fall down. It's okay, little buddy. One more rip. Oh, I feel so bad.
Oh, how's that?
Now he's really scared. I'm going to wipe my hands off before I touch the GoPro.
Yep.
One, the underside needs to get painted so it'll stop rusting. Two, beat all this flush and, you know, file it down because it's still really rough. I always plan to do that. I just hadn't done it yet. But we're gonna say that I plan to do it tomorrow, this whole time. That was my plan. Taking note, the dowel happened to come out with this transmission, the alignment dowel. You definitely wanna make sure that those are still in the block when you go to put the other one on, because those are doing all the work when it comes to holding the transmission position against the block while it's like trying to turn. The bolts just hold it against the block. The dowels hold its rotation. So yeah, that one's still there. That one's not. We're gonna have to punch that one out, stuff it back in there. We're gonna take this car to Yellow Belly. Maybe. I don't know. Kind of scared too, but I want to. We'll see. Getting back cranking on the Monte Carlo today. Had a little bit of like a 2.5 day hiatus on working on it to paint the mural on the wall instead, which is on a separate video you can go check out after this one, which you definitely should. Yeah, looks pretty sweet. Anyway, not gonna spend a ton of time on there, but in that video, I'll show you how we did all that. Gonna get this thing back together. First order of business is to find the old BFH and smash these edges up into the tunnel so there's not big old lip here. which is something I never did because I built the tunnel with the transmission in there. So yeah, once it was installed, this is like, you know, out of sight, out of mind. Now it's in sight, in mind. What's that?
Do we have something to cut this?
These nuts. You know I'm in working under the lift mode when my hat's backwards so I don't hit my head on stuff. Converter moved over from the old one to the new one. Tanner had expressed concern about putting this old converter in here until he realized that it was not a stock one. This is like a billet triple disc one that was in the Escalade before, and it works good, pretty sure. It's in there now. See if it does it. This thing already has fluid in it, so I'm not gonna bother getting new fluid before I know this works. I'll just toss some in there, make sure it does its thing. And once I know it works, then I'll, you know, pull the pin and put new fluid in it. Probably, maybe I won't. Well, I had the time lapse all set up, ready to go, and I forgot something from the other night. You might remember the dowel. I did not take the dowel out of the other transmission. Sometimes these things are pretty stuck. Sometimes you just gotta bang it. So Tanner helped me line it up, stuffed it in. I've been grinding in here by myself for, I don't know, like 40 minutes or something. All that stuff's back in. And if you freaking complain about not seeing a time lapse, here's why I don't bother to do that. You don't learn anything, okay? It's brainless entertainment. There are some cases where a time lapse may be beneficial or interesting to see. Here, nuts and bolts, not really. I don't like that stuff. I don't think it's useful, so it's not gonna be here. Plain and simple. Nah, it's too long. By a good bit. Because you see, the suspension's at full droop right now. So when it gets compressed, it's gonna push the drive shaft into the transmission. Well, I have it bottomed out right now. Pretty much bottomed out. And it's too long still, so it's definitely not gonna work. All right, so just monkeyed around for a while, switching the U-joint in the back and the slip yoke in the front to the shorter drive shaft. It's got like a 1350 to a 1310, I think, because this is still like a stock 12 bolt yoke back here. When we put some sticky tires on here, it may explode, but I'm not worried about that right now. Just not. I just want the car to work. If we break it, cool. I know how to fix it. I've broken the one on the Escalade numerous times, so whatever. Moment of truth. Time to stuff it in and see if it fits. That's what she said. I swear I always mess these things up. I don't even care. If it's not the right length or it does anything stupid, I'll take it to a drive shaft shop and have them redo it, because I always freaking dick her up. And U-joints and crap, I hate them. Well, there go all those needle bearings. Every single one of them fell out. You know what? I'm just gonna shove them back in there so I can put this thing on the ground and see if the length is even correct. Yeah, I'm not gonna run it like this. There's gonna be crud in there from needle bearings being on the floor, but now we're just doing this for mock-up purposes. I'm about to start throwing stuff. I'm mad. I hate filming working on things. If I'm being completely honest, I don't like this. One, when I'm in the zone, I'm just in the zone. Two, videos working on stuff, I spend all this time editing, you know, and I put time lapses in because you guys bitch about it, and they don't get, honestly, dick for views compared to other stuff. So I'd almost rather not film working on stuff at all, unless it's something noteworthy that it's like being built, not working on things. And just film the doing stuff with it, making it better, not freaking some BS like putting drive shaft in. And I know you don't hear me talk like this a lot, and that's fine. I'm just being honest. I'm sick of this thing, all right? That's just the honest truth. Battery's hooked back up. Are you ready for the thunder?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? I hope it's not dead. Okay, yep. Just wanted to make sure it was in park. because it super sure it was neutral, but it could have not been. I don't know. I've never actually heard this engine with open headers before. It's gonna sound ridiculous with boom tube. What are we doing, Tanner? Explain your philosophy.
We're just checking to make sure this transmission has forward or something and not all neutrals.
Forward or something.
Or something.
Or something.
We don't care about reverse, we only go straight.
If it goes forward or something, we're doing good. Okay.
We're doing good. I think you're fine. I say put the exhaust on it and go drive it.
Well, it's still open. We might as well rev it, because
Why not?
why not? Yeah.
So are you gonna do the configuration your madness
Oh yeah.
on this one? Nice.
Yeah. This is going to sound like a cup car.
That's
I can already tell by the way it wraps with the open headers that it's got it. We got it.
This car's got to go to Circuit America or something.
Yeah, it will. We have forward gears, we have reverse, we have neutral, we got park. Park is important. Tomorrow will be the day that we back this off and like go take it on the street, see if it works. And I got to get to bed so I can get to the gym in the morning. Any of you gym guys out there, click on the link in my description for the First Form link. I use all their supplements and stuff. It's really good. Let me know if you want me to talk more about, you know, gym stuff and include that in the things I talk about. The trans flute levels all topped off, everything. John's just topping off the oil level on the floor.
Yeah.
Let's go bug Tanner. Today's installment of Bug Your Tuner. Don't try this at home. Your tuner will fire you, but I can do this because he's here all the time. Tanner. Tanner. Let's go tune my car.
Hold on.
Tanner.
Calm down.
Tanner.
We'll go do it in a second. It's a 2008 Silverado.
Because it's a 2008 Silverado.
I thought this was from the Escalade.
The ECU's from a Silverado.
How PCM you got in this thing, bro? Still to hang out?
Hey man, put my computer back. So we're ready for the inaugural test drive. See if this transmission actually works.
Give it to Baylor.
All right, here you go, cameraman. Have fun.
I will. It should feel like it shifts really good, like fast.
Did you do something to the trans tune?
Yeah.
Put one of your secret sauce files in there.
It's mostly stock, just with faster shift time. Like it should shift really, really good, like a newer car.
Yeah, it never did that before.
Like it used to. What it do?
It would just kind of sit in what it sounded like. It was just sitting in the converter, but it was slipping. That was like SpongeBob in boating school, big toe amount of throttle input, and that was moving. We're still maintaining a solid 2.3 pounds of oil pressure.
Yes.
Okay,
I
we're
don't
good.
think it works.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
This road is horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yeah, your car rides like a dang shopping cart.
Oh my god.
What?
It's so bumpy back here. I'm literally like flying out of the seat.
Don't make me turn this car around, young man. Because I will.
I don't got fancy seats like you do.
You got the OG bench seat. Like, that's where the action happens.
All the converters locking too hard right now. It has stock converter stuff in it.
Oh, is that why it does that?
Yeah.
That whining, it did that with the big block. That's just the rear end.
Yeah, that's all.
So I just wanted to make sure you knew. drive shaft is too short. What happened?
And where are we currently?
You know what we're gonna do now?
What?
Hey John, come get the trailer.
Yeah. Well, second time today.
It's time.
Wow.
I feel like the tail shaft is probably gone.
Oh my, you should have felt it back there. It was like,
I was scared. I did this. I was like,
you gotta be careful.
This transmission's done, dude. We did good. I hope this video does well so I can fix this. I'm not buying another 6L80, I'm just not. Awesome. So this whole episode actually inspired a new shirt design in itself, which is live right now, and I will have them in the next couple days. I just don't have them right with me right now. I think it's D Homewood something on Instagram made a comment on one of my posts and said, we need this shirt here. So literally next day, had it designed, ready to rock. If you have any shirt ideas, let me know, because that literally stemmed from a comment and was made into a graphic less than 24 hours later. Go to the website, Stapleton Auto Works, grab one of those. Show your friends how many transmissions you've destroyed. If you've destroyed more than me, let me know. There's a live tally on the bottom of there for everything I've ruined up to this date, including this one. There you go, check it out. Back to the video now. Freaking sweet.
Oh my god. It was so loud.
I wish you could see my legs. They immediately just like went to the windshield.
God.
I just didn't want to get hit by a drive.
Like this, I was like, oh god.
Oh yeah, Little John is here with my truck. I have a winch for my trailer and I have never put it on. Guess what I'm doing tomorrow? Putting a winch on my trailer. This is the second time today that this trailer has been used to retrieve a broken car. I just unhooked the truck and trailer and put it back about 10 minutes before we left. And then poor Little John here had to pick it all back up and do it again.
All right, who wants to steer?
Who's the lightest? Old Elvis.
What?
I'm saying Elvis is a reliable retrieval steed today.
What did I say when the hood was open? Oh, that's what everybody says. We're not gonna get on it.
We didn't get on it.
We literally just, he was like quarter throttle going up and it's spot on. When y'all left the shop and I heard the tires split, I was like, no, it ain't gonna happen.
That was still big toe. Like this thing just has a lot of gear and it makes a lot of power.
Do you want to steer? Okay.
Yeah, you're probably the lightest. The freaking pin is still in the... John, you didn't take the safety pin out. It wasn't latched.
What do we do?
I have the freaking... The key for that's on the truck key for future reference. Now we have to get that off.
We were doing so good.
You know what's cool?
The drive shaft's in the catch, isn't it?
No, it's up above the exhaust.
You know what's cool is the GoPro was sitting on this and probably got launched into the air.
There you go.
Oh man.
Okay.
I'm not buying a lottery ticket today.
Definitely not driving your car today, Baylor.
No. I'm going home. I'm going to bed. I'm thankful that, you know, we're still here.
Everybody just needs to go to bed.
Okay, now it's latched. Round 2, let's try this again. Yeah, so I guess the transmission's hitting this. Is there enough room? If we pick up the tongue, will it still go up?
It's a lot. Yeah.
Are we like wasting our time even trying to do this?
Let me see. Let me look at it. No, your pan is on the trailer. Like it's like that.
So what's hitting?
The pan.
No. It's the exhaust.
Oh, and the exhaust.
The exhaust is stopping it. The pan's not touching.
It's not anymore. It was.
Having fun today. My car's messed up, my truck's messed up, and now my trailer's scratched to hell. I'm off the brake.
When they let it roll back, the exhaust dropped down. That's why we couldn't go. If they would have just pushed where it was, it would have went right on.
Yeah, we got the crew now. Still on the side of good old George Bush.
I think the exhaust is touching something.
So What do you think about it?
I think I hate this car. I don't know what I think. I'm just annoyed, okay? 6 years I haven't used this car as a regular car. Like, I'm thinking, man, maybe I should just go get Pappy's Turbo 400, put it in here, and just shut up and be happy that it works.
Yeah, that may be the next plan.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see how bad this one is. We might be able to fix it relatively easily.
Yeah.
So,
we'll see.
At least we know how to get it in and out. It's pretty quick.
Yeah.
We're doing some
How's it going?
R&D.
Oh, yeah. You got it good right there. You got it pretty good.
John is like really butthurt about this dent.
Done good.
He's like, I'm calling sick tomorrow. I don't want to show my face. The OG Stapes plate. My sister got me this license plate for like my 17th birthday. That was on my Suburban. No, but now it's got character. Someday this will hang on my wall. I'll be like, remember that time my Monte Carlo broke in Dallas? The trailer smacked my plate.
The cop was freaking out. The cop was lost.
Yeah, he was all like, what is this truck? What are you? Because it was all Pennsylvania.
Wait a minute. So when did the trailer and the truck get here? He's like, did the car fall off the trailer? It's like, no.
I think he was confused because he said we came to pick it up, but we showed up to pick up a Pennsylvania car with a Pennsylvania truck and trailer. How bad is it looking? Well, we got a couple dings on here from just dinging it, but that's not bad. Yeah, it's messed up now.
Does this thing have a working e-brake?
No.
Oh, okay.
That would be cool if it did, but it doesn't. You think I should just put a turbo 400 in that thing and just shut up and be happy it works?
No, I want the 6-speed.
Okay.
Auto, not manual, auto. And I want it to have paddle shifters.
I want it to work.
It will work.
I want to drive it. I want to floor it.
That was not the transmission's fault.
Yeah, but it still broke. That was sort of our fault for making a bad judgment call on that drive shaft. We knew it was not good to leave it that way, but we weren't flooring it. John's having an existential crisis.
This is defeat.
I'm kind of glad I didn't wash this thing. Now I just...
Pure defeat.
Did you get the log pulled up?
I'm trying. I think it didn't save it.
What?
Yeah, it didn't. See, that's it right there. 126.
Whack.
It broke so hard it broke the log.
It broke the log. Well, either way, we weren't in it any type of major throttle percentage. Like,
no.
The converter would have unlocked if it was any type of decent percentage of throttle input. If you watched this whole thing, I hope you're subscribed by now. If you're not, definitely do that. Make sure you are, because some people have said that they thought they did, and then they realized that they weren't. What do you think, Baylor? Should I take the Monte Carlo to Yellow Belly?
Yes.
Am I-
As soon as they get swapped.
Am I going to beat you?
Maybe. I don't think so.
Answer that honestly.
No.
You didn't stay with the Monte Carlo. You ever raced the Escalade?
Huh?
You want to race the Escalade?
Which one?
Mine.
Sure. That would actually be a pretty good video though.
Yeah, it would. We're gonna have to do that. All you people that are new here from the Yellow Belly videos, the People's Track, I appreciate you. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully this video gave you a little bit more insight as to what we do here when we're not goofing around at the track. So, yeah. By the way, all of my vehicles have their own playlists on my channel. So if you want to binge out on any specific one, Monte Carlo, Escalade, Yukon, even the Newell, or the People's Track videos, I organize things by playlist. So check those out if you haven't seen them yet. So stay tuned for the next one.